hand itching, you can get some money. So I receive it in Jesus' name. Hey, y'all. It is dinner time, honey. Yes, ma'am. Go and get your dinner, get your plate, get your drink that you're gonna drink with your dinner. I drink ginger ale, so I have one ginger ale per day that I'm allowed to drink. And of course, I got my water back there. Got to finish up water throughout my day. Got to get my ounces of water in me. I've been slacking on it this week, so I gotta pick it up. So, oh, let me say my grace before we continue because I completely forgot to say it before starting this video. Amen. Hey, y'all. It's your girl. Let me see. Let me tell y'all what I got for dinner tonight. I just threw this meal together real quick because I was really like trying to hurry up and eat so I can let it digest and go ahead and lay down to get ready for work tomorrow. But yeah, I got some salmon and I got this little sauce I like to eat with it. I also have, give me a second, y'all. I have me at the last minute. I said, you know what? Let me get some vegetables in here. Because at first I was just gonna do the salmon, and I'm doing a baked potato. Can y'all see my baked potato? I like to put my baked potato. For some reason, I like to put my baked potatoes in. Let me put this down in this bowl right here. But this is my baked potato. Look at all that cheese on it and butter and sour cream. And I put cayenne pepper on my I sprinkle a little cayenne pepper on my baked potato. It tastes so good. Just a little tiny bit. You don't need a lot. And then I said I don't have no vegetables. So I went ahead and added in me a salad. So that is my dinner, y'all. How is everybody doing? How are you guys doing? Let me see if I can freeze this. Hold on a second. Oh, it's not going to let me. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Thursday to everybody. I hope you guys are enjoying the footage that I recorded back in February. Well, I'm finished February. I'm in March now. I hope you guys are enjoying the footage from March that I recorded. I think your girl might be back. I think I might be back now that I'm on a normal schedule for work. I'm really loving my new job. This was my second week at my new job, and I'm really loving it. Been working a lot at work. But I'm so glad to be on a day shift now, y'all. You just don't know. Y'all, your girl is so glad to be in a normal life again. That I appreciate and I love. So I am definitely enjoying that. Let me see. What else? What else is going on? Just dealing with the new job, dealing with, getting everything together. My training actually starts on this Monday. They hired 2 more people, and so she wanted to do our training all together. So I basically just been helping them clean up lot of stuff in accounting, like clean up their invoices and things like that. So I've been doing a lot of helping them get caught up on some things that they haven't had time to get caught up on. So that's what I've been working on. And my dad, I had not done a video on it. I have not, because in the midst of me starting my new job, my dad got sick, and my dad was put in the hospital on last week. Now, y'all know, I don't know if you know or not, I don't know if you know or not, but I'm a daddy's girl, okay? I got somebody up here. Hold on. I keep forgetting these things don't be. I want to see the chat. Live chat. Okay, there it is. Hey, Rich Roots. How you doing, girl? You just sat down to have a snack. Girl, eat your dinner. Yes, Rich Roots, I got a new job, girl. Thank God. I am on a normal schedule now. No more working late at night and stuff no more. Girl, I'm so glad. I have a normal life again. For 2 years, my life wasn't normal. Well, a year and a half, because I was at my last job for a year and a half. And it was on base, and I thank God I'm delivered from that life. And they keep emailing me, like people that work, coworkers, we miss you. And I'm like, I'm in my mind, I'm like, I don't miss y'all. Because I'm loving getting off of work at a decent time. And even though my evenings feel like they're flying by, let me see. Yes, thank you, Rich Roots. My dad was in the hospital, and he was in the hospital just all of a sudden. I know this is a lot of information, but y'all, he, instead of doing number two, he was bleeding. It was a lot of blood. Like, he lost a lot of blood. And so they had to admit my dad to the hospital. My dad told his wife to tell me, do not, they called me like on my way to work, and it scared me. It scared me to death, y'all. And they was like, don't leave work, just come when you get off. So when I got off, I got off at 5. I ended up going when I got off. Of course, where I'm from is like 45 minutes to an hour away. So I had to drive through the traffic, and took me some time to get there. But y'all know I'm a daddy's girl, and y'all know I don't play when it comes to my daddy. I don't play. And your girl was at the hospital at the emergency room. uh they had, my dad had been there since 6 a.m. that morning. My dad had not ate. I got there at like 7 at night. You mean to tell me y'all haven't fed him, and y'all telling me you don't have a gastro doctor? So y'all know your girl had to go up there and handle things, but I handled it in a professional manner. I was giving them a chance to fix it, and fix it first before I snap. But I didn't snap because you know they got the police in there. They be done walk me out, so I didn't want to be walked out the hospital. So, but my dad is doing really well now. He's out of the hospital. Y'all, over the weekend, my dad lost so much blood from last Thursday, because last Thursday he was put in the hospital. He lost so much blood that they had to give him 3 of the pints of blood over the weekend, because he lost so much blood. But the doctor went in on Saturday and did something in his colon. He said that a valve had burst in his colon. Was he went in and did something Saturday, and my dad has not been bleeding when he used the restroom since then. So I'm so glad, y'all. I prayed over him when I went in there on the first day. Yes, they caught it. I'm so glad, Rich Roots, girl. Cause y'all know I don't play when it come to my dad. Like, me and my dad are like this. Like, me and my dad will sit on the phone for hours just laughing and talking. Like, my dad is like literally like my best friend. Like, my dad is like he's just my ace. He's just, and so his wife wanted to go in there and act the fool, and I had to tell her, girl, don't do that. I was like, cause the police gonna kindly walk you out. She gonna ask me, did I go in there and raise my voice? I said, no, I didn't, because I didn't want to be walked out by the police. I'm like, girl, no. So I was praying she didn't get kicked out, because she was upset, because the hospital he was at was not the best hospital in the world. Y'all, it was not the best hospital in the world. Trust. It was the hospital I was born at, and it's the worst hospital in the world. And I told my family, don't y'all ever take me there. If anything happens to me, take me across the world. Do not ever take me there. Okay? So yeah, the first day they were saying they didn't have a gastro doctor. Then all of a sudden a gastro doctor was coming the next day. So yeah, mighty funny how that happened once I started questioning that. Yeah, because with me, you know, my family called me the family lawyer. I'm a lawyer for everybody. So I'm like, what do you mean no gastro doctor? You mean y'all don't have any, or you know, y'all don't have any for this hospital, or he's not here today? Y'all need to clarify that. Okay? So yeah. Dad is good. Dad came home on Monday. I did not get to record him at all. I didn't record him in the hospital. I didn't want that memory. And but as soon as I see him, guys, as soon as I see him, and again, I'm gonna make sure I video, because I forgot the video when he did my doors to my laundry room. I forgot. So I'm gonna video, because y'all know my dad. But y'all know in some of my older videos, my dad is in there. My dad is in some of my older videos when we would have family time at his house, with me and my brother. So yeah, me and my brother was going to and from the hospital, making sure my dad was good. And yeah, my dad's good now. He and I was on the phone, not last night, but I gotta call and check on him tonight before I go to bed. But he and I was on the phone on one night ago, and we were on the phone for like over an hour just talking. So he sounds so much better. He is so much better. They have him on an iron pill as well, iron medicine from the pharmacy. So I'm gonna call and check on him, because I gave him a rest yesterday. I'm gonna call him today and check on him. So yeah. So that's what's been going on. How you been, Rich Roots? Let me see who else is on here. Anybody else up here yet? I was like, let me go ahead and do a live, since I'm trying to get back into my routine of doing things. But I love my new job, y'all. I'm trying to get used to how quiet it is in there. I'm doing well. Just got back in YouTube myself. Yes, I saw your video earlier today. I was actually at work looking at your video. I was looking at your video when I was at work, girl. Girl, mine was between being lazy and being sort of not having time. Because you got to make time to edit. You got to make time to do everything. You got to make time to do your makeup. How was it getting a job during these times? To be honest with you, I have been trying to get a job since I've been at the Navy job. Um, I have been trying to get out of there since I started there a year and a half ago, and I legit, nothing was happening. So in January, when they made us go back to work, and when they made the high risk people come back to work, I prayed to God, and I was like, God, I need you to tell me what to do. Eventually, God didn't speak right away, but eventually he talked to me on another day when I was worshiping and praying, and God literally told me it was time for me to go. It was time for me to leave that job and to step out on faith and leave that job. And I said, okay, well, God, I need you to open up a door for me to leave. I need you to open up a door for me to leave. So I went through several, and that was in January after my grandmother funeral and all of that. That was at the last week of January that all that happened. So immediately when they had that meeting with us saying that we had to come back to work, I legit applied for about 20 some jobs that night. And out of 20 some jobs, two of them I had job interviews for. One of them never got back with me, because they were like, "You're gonna take a pay cut." I'm like, "Yeah, that's why I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to get into accounting. I'm trying to get into what my major is." Um, they never called me back. And then another place, which is one of the largest accounting firms in the world, she wanted to hire me, but she wanted me to think about it, because the position was a temporary position, but the position would have gave me been good on my resume. So yeah, I was determined to get out of there, Rich Roots. I applied that one night. I applied for 20 jobs, and as the time went on, I just kept applying. I just kept applying everything that came to my phone for accounting in my area. I just kept applying. So then the one for the accounting firm, the large accounting firm, it was a temporary position, and it was part-time, but it was paying what I made already. And so I was like, man, I can deal with it. I could deal with the part-time. I wish I would have took it. I denied it. Okay, she gave me 24 hours to think about it. I turned it down because it was part-time and it was temporary, and it was only through May, and I didn't want to take that chance, leaving from a permanent job to that. So I turned it down, and after I turned it down, I wished I hadn't turned it down because it actually would have gave me time to run my business, to work part time with that amount of salary and work part time. I still would have been good. And I messaged her and I didn't get it. Well, I kept praying, and then for about 2 weeks, Rich Rooch, I stopped applying. Like, I really got discouraged. I was just like, I can't, I don't know what else to do. I was working a 2 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. shift at my job, and I was working Tuesday through Saturday at my job. I was, when they brought me back, they took me off the first shift where I got off at 2:30, and they put me on a late shift. And driving on the highway at that time of night was so scary for me. I didn't like it. And so I had, after I had gotten, didn't hear job back, what I did is I went to work one night. This is during the time that I had stopped applying a job. I just stopped. Do you know, when I went to work, the air condition at work broke down. It was hot as hell in there. I'm sorry. It was, y'all, I'm trying to tell you, it was so hot in there. We was breathing in hot air. Our boss didn't care. He left at 2:30. Nobody cared that we were sitting in there roasting like turkeys. And when I left, y'all, when I left work, okay, imagine I sat at a desk. My clothes were wet when I left work. I had taken off everything and had my arms out because I always dress in layers. Y'all, I was burning up. I was burning up. I found a suit skirt in my car. I went and changed from my pants to my suit skirt. I was looking a hot mess, but I was trying to get cool. Do you know that when I got in the car, they always showed their true? Yes, yes, girl. It didn't even care that we was in the heat like that. And for some reason, the heat was broke and it was just blowing out extra heat, and it was hot that day, and it got hotter as the night came on. We thought it was gonna get cooler when the night came. It got hotter. And so when I left work that night, I said, God, why is this happening? What is it that, why am I going through this? God simply replied back. That sound like an email. Replied, you need to keep looking for jobs. He said, you need to keep applying for jobs. I'm trying to make you get out of there. Because I would go through okay, maybe I should stay. Exactly, Rich Roots, it was time for me to leave. And I would go through well, maybe I can stay. Maybe I can deal with this. Because the money I made was good money, but I won't happy. And I was just like, maybe I should stay. Every time I did that, God allowed something to happen there that would be like, Lord, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Well, I got a call. I had another job interview. The man made me think, this was the beginning of March. The man made me think that I had the job. It was an accounting job. It was for the state. I was like, cool. So I'll go from the federal government to the state. I'm fine with that. Do you know, the interview was one of the best interviews I ever had. We, conversed well. Everything went well. So he was like, you'll be hearing from me. So because I was going through an accounting firm to help land me an accounting job, which I found out through my school when I was in Strayer. And so they contacted me 2 weeks later and said, I thought you had the other job, but the man had the quarantine. He had a situation, had to quarantine or something. So I never got the job, and I don't know if they ever hired anybody or anything, but I had prayed to God on that job. I said, God, if that's not where you want me, don't let it happen. And he had to, Rich Roots, he had to leave work for 2 weeks, and I heard nothing. And so, but I had already prayed after the interview, like, Lord, because after he told me what they do, I felt like it was a lot for the pay, and I was like, I don't know. So I said, Lord, if that's not where you want me, don't let it happen. Well, I ain't mean for the man that had to go in quarantine for 2 weeks, and because he done been around somebody with corona. And I'm glad my interview was virtual. I'm glad my interview was virtual. So anyway, after that happened, I was like, God, I know you're going to make a way. I just kept praying, y'all. I said, God, I know you're going to make a way. I know you're going to make a way. Well, that was 3 weeks after that interview. I get a call from the guy from the agency, the accounting agency that helps get accounting jobs, and he said, "Look, I have a position. They looking for somebody. They need somebody right away." And the company that he told me that it was at is one of the major companies that's like growing, like one of the biggest companies out. Okay. He was like, "When can you interview?" I was like, "Well, I was on my way to my job," and I said, "Well, I can I do it Monday when I'm off?" He said, "No." He said, "You need to do it today, is as soon as possible." So I was like, "Okay, well, I'll have to see if I can take my lunch at 6:30," and because he said the interview had to be after 6. So I said, "Okay, I'll take 6:30, my lunch at 6:30, and I'll just do it in the car." He was like, "That's fine." He contacted the people. They said yes. The lady, let me tell you how it worked out, Rich Roots. So the interview process was not normal, honey. The lady comes on the phone. She's like, "Your resume speaks for itself." She said, "You have so many qualifications from your past jobs, and you have your accounting degree." And she's like, "You would be a good fit." And so she said, "All I'm going to do is let you know how this company works and what we do in my department." And she was like, "In my department, we do lease accounting, so we will be handling accounting for certain amount of stores, yada yada yada, all that good stuff." Yeah, it was orchestrated. It was. It literally was. And she didn't ask me no interview questions. The only question she asked me was why was at the very end when everything was over, because she and I, we were just I was listening to her, I was taking notes, and she was like, told me it was day shift, Monday through Friday, no more working on the weekends, hallelujah, no more working on the weekends. She said, "So do you know?" Well, let me tell you this part. She asked me at the end, why was I trying to leave my current job, and I said because I'm looking to get into the accounting field because I graduated with my associate's degree in August and in accounting, and I'm gonna go back to school, but I'm gonna break right now. But I was so I can get my bachelor's. But I told her that's what I'm looking to get in the accounting world in the field. And she said, "Well, you would be a perfect candidate and I want to hire you." So she hired me on the spot. Like, she said, "I will let the agency know tomorrow." She said, she said, "Can you start in a week?" Y'all, I didn't even give a 2 weeks notice at my job. I gave them a week's notice, honey. 1 week. 1 week. And I'm glad I did because they put me through on my last week, y'all. I'm so glad that I gave a 1 week notice. So I started in 1 week and been there ever since. And y'all, when I went into that building, because they got a brand new building, honey, y'all, when I tell you how God opened up this door right here, y'all, I ain't never heard of, y'all, we got smart elevators. Have y'all ever heard of smart elevators? Now, you might reach root in your area. Have you heard about smart elevators before? Like the elevator, like I scan my badge and it knows what floor I need to go to. Like it knows I'm going to my floor to work. Like I have to push there's no buttons inside the elevator. Everything is on the outside of the elevator. Yeah, smart elevator. Like when I walk into the building from the parking deck, I can swipe once I get past security, I can swipe my badge at the beginning of the building, walk down the hall, which is way down the hall. When I get to, it'll tell me E12. If that's my floor is 12, it'll tell me E12 because that's what I'm under. When I get to the elevators, which is 6 of them, I look at E and the door already open waiting for me. Girl, I done got so spoiled. Girl, I done got so spoiled. Then on top of that, y'all, we got a restaurant, like a cafeteria. I'm not gonna say a restaurant. We got a cafeteria on the first floor. Y'all, the food is good. I have to make myself take lunch now. And on top of that, everybody's working. There's no people being ghetto and loud. There's none of that. Speaking of the germs, Rich Roots. Oh, honey, they are on it. Okay. Only three people are allowed in the elevator. You have a spot where you're supposed to stand, which is far away from each other. Only three people, and they stick to that completely. Cleaning people clean up all day long. Cleaning people clean the bathrooms all day long. You never see trash piling in the bathroom because they clean up all day long. Well, hold on. What you said, Rachel? So yeah, you said something. All right, don't give them back your money. Girl, but the food is good. I ain't gonna lie. I had that grilled chicken sandwich. It was good. They clean up all day long. My last job, do you know we couldn't even get the trash taken but once a week? They never vacuumed our floors. It was trash once. You come to take up trash once a week, and you're the Navy, like you're the government. Like, come on, seriously. So it's so much cleaner. The atmosphere is cleaner. They got wipes, hand sanitizer everywhere. But the thing is the majority of the company is working at home. So once I'm done with my training, I will have that opportunity as well. But I have to be in the office for my training. But pretty much, it ain't that many people in the office. Really, it's not that many people. So that's a good thing too, because the majority of the people are at home working, or some of them come in every other day or something like that. Um, but the only thing I'm trying to get used to, Rich Roots, is that it's so quiet. Cause I just came from a ghetto office. Okay, I just came from they playing R. Kelly loud on a speaker on a stereo system on their desk type thing, and so I just came from like, and if that's what you listen to, that's what you listen to. That's no problem. But the thing is, if everybody's in the same room, why are you blasting that loud? Like, you're disturbing your other coworkers. Is where I'm coming from with that. So I will always put my earbuds in and listen to my own music at my desk, because it was so people will be on their cell phones. One guy every Thursday evening, he having a meeting with his frat brothers, so he yelling at his desk on the phone, hey dog, like, y'all, it was legit. Everybody, and one other lady talks to her family on speakerphone, so everybody hears the conversation of. Now I'm in the most quiet place. If you have to take a call and you're going to be loud, they have little tiny conference rooms that you can go in and shut the door if you're going to be loud on your call. If you're going to be loud on a personal call. So, yes, ma'am. But that's how the job is going. And that's how it went trying to get it. It didn't happen overnight. People think, like, my brother was like, man, you can get them jobs. I was like, this one didn't come easy. Like, it was a lot of work for a lot of years. So, I had to wait for when God said it was time. So, yes, ma'am. But, yeah, just that's about it. I don't know what time my son get off. So that is all that's going on, y'all. Let me see. Yes, I did. I tried to slide in it. Oh, they showed y'all building Rich Roots. I just looked at the news and saw that some people were selling the buildings that their people were working in because they let everybody work from home. It was no need to keep the building. Well, that's a blessing, girl. I love working at home. Do you like working at home, Rich Roots? Because I love it. If they sold y'all building, honey, you ain't going back. You're going to be working from home. You said, heck yeah. I was going to say, girl, I love working from home. I was telling one of the girls that's been helping me with stuff while my lead she took a vacation. and this week. So she'll be coming back Monday to start our training. And I told the other girl the other day, I said, I love working from home. The only part is I work like a slave when I work from home, though. Man, you think I work hard at work? Not being at work, man, I work hard. But they're not making an official announcement. If they make it official, I'm moving somewhere cheaper. I know that's right. I know that's right. Because, honey, you forget to take a break. Yeah, I don't. I unless the only thing I do is I run to the restroom, come back or whatever. But I don't. I do take my lunch now. I do take my lunch, but I don't. I don't even really take a break while I'm at work, to be honest. Unless I'm going to the restroom or something. But at home, I work legit I work hard. Yep, yep. You right. You right. So I'm praying. I am legit praying that they don't stop letting people work from home. Because you got to remember, my company I work for, the building is brand spanking new. Like everything is new in that building. I told my son, I feel like I work at the Jetsons. Remember the show The Jetsons, how everything was upgraded and everything was the new age? That's the way I feel like I work there at the Jetsons. um, it's good to get out of the chair and stretch. Yep, yep. Thank you, Rich Roots. Thank you, girl. I'm happy too. I'm just grateful to not be coming on that highway. And even when I have to go in the office, this job is closer to me. It takes me 10 to 12, about 10 between, depending on traffic, it takes me 10 to 15 minutes to get to work versus 30 minutes to get to work because I got to jump on the highway and all that stuff. So I am so glad. It's definitely closer. It is definitely closer. That's a blessing in itself, is that it's closer. And I love the fact that, because I'm such a germaphobe, and I was scared I was going to have that fear, but they keep that place so clean. When you come in the morning, you have to answer to security. Security is at the door when you walk in, and they ask you, have you been around? They got 5 questions we had to read over before we started. One of them is the COVID questions. Have you been around somebody with COVID? Do you have any symptoms? Do you have a fever? Do you all that stuff? And we have to answer to security yes or no every morning when we come in. Anytime you leave out and come back, you still got to answer it again. Um, and then they got the things, the meters at the door too, the thermometers at the door as well. I always mix that word up, thermometers and thermostat, one of them, thermometers, so that your temperature can be taken. But they are, and when I tell you they will not allow any more than 3 people in the elevator, you have to be 6 feet, 6 feet difference everywhere, and everybody is mandatory to wear a mask. Um, it's at my last job, y'all, they was taking their mask off when management left. I don't know if I told y'all. When management left, they would take their mask off. So I was just glad to go. It was good for the time being. The money was good. It helped me get debt free and pay off everything, get debt free. At our desk, we can take it off, but when we are walking around, we have to have it on. I wear mine pretty much most of the day. Like I said, I feel differently here because it's more clean. It's clean. The cleaning people are cleaning all day long. And so, sometimes when I get to the point where I feel like I'm having a problem breathing, I do take it down. I don't take it all the way off. I take it off a little bit and then I have it wrapped around my ear right here. Like, I never take it completely off. Um, Even when I eat, I don't take it completely off. So, because if somebody walk up to my desk, I want to be able to like throw it back on this other ear real quick. So that's what I do. Um, but yeah. Mhm. Me too, Rich Roots. When I have it on for a long period of time, I start breathing, having breathing issues, and that's the only reason I kind of, at my last job, I would go to my car and take my mask off on break. I would kept taking breaks and going to the car and so I could breathe. Um, that place wasn't clean though. I hope it didn't cut me off. That place wasn't clean. My last job wasn't clean. It wasn't clean at all. And they promised us when we came back in it was gonna be clean, and it wasn't clean at all. Not at all. So yeah, girl. So pray for me. Pray that I learn everything I gotta learn in training. Training is for 2 months. From I won't be finished with training until June. Hmm. I don't sit here and let my food get cold, but I had to tell you about it because it was God that gave me this job. Legit. I recorded my first day. Hey, living my best life, girl. How are you? Yes, Rich Roots. Please pray because I want to learn everything that I can learn. Get this on my resume, and that will open up more opportunities later on. So my goal is to hopefully get promoted in a year or two to another accounting position, but that is my goal, is to do that. Hmm. Oh, what am I eating? I had a salad. It's almost gone now. I have salmon that I don't let get cold because I'm talking to Rich Roots. And I got some sauce up there. And then I got me a baked potato that I made with all that cheese and sour cream. I'm not going to lie. When I be getting off, I don't be feeling like cooking. Do y'all be feeling like cooking when you get off? Because I surely don't. I be like, man, I had my son cook last night. My son cooked for me last night. He cooked a good meal last night, though. I just be like, man, I don't feel like it. It's like the evening go by so fast when you get off. I had salmon, green beans, and egg salad. Ooh. See, I had chicken salad on lunch. So I had eggs in it too. That I had made. Green bean. And you know what, Rich Roots? I looked at them green beans in my freezer, but I was like, you know what? I got salad. Let me eat that before it go bad. Because y'all know that go bad fast. What you said, no cooking for you today, Yvette. Girl, this the first day I cooked this week. It's like the closer I get to Friday, the more I get tired. My body get worn down. I'm counting like one more day. Just hold on, one more day. Your sister getting married. I gotta fit into a dress. Rich Rouge, you done lost a lot of weight, girl. You look really good. Not that you didn't look good before, because you know I'm always, uh, root, rooting for my big girls. But you lost a lot of weight. You really look nice. So I'm sure you're gonna fit in the dress, girl. I am sure you are. Yeah, because the restaurants don't the you have to cook to eat right. The restaurants don't they don't have no stuff to help you lose. Well, no they don't. It's best to cook at home. Yvette, what you been up to? You ain't cooking. You must have bought you a sub from Subway. You starved a bit. I can't tell. No, not when I saw your pictures. Mm-mm. I was like, she lost a lot of weight. That is excellent. Child, I told my son, I said, between the walk from the parking deck all the way, it's a walk to get to my desk, okay? And walk to the elevator, then go all the way up, then walk to my desk. I told my son, I might lose some weight. I might lose some weight because so far I've been counting my steps, and my steps been like, well, it's been saying I did 500 calories, but girl, it's a lot of walking. And then the bathroom on my floor is all the way on the other side around the corner. So I've been getting my steps in that way too. But I'm really not trying to do anything. But I think you did look good and you did a good job. You went to Smithfield Chicken. I never heard of Smithfield Chicken, Yvette. I don't think we got one of those here. Y'all pray for my area, because Lord Jesus, I don't know what's going on. There's a lot going on the news. Rich Roots, you know me and you know about the Smithfield bacon. You talking about if you know it's good. That is funny. They sell chicken and barbecue. I love the places that sell the chicken because I don't eat pork. So I don't eat barbecue, but I love when they do the chicken, what they call it, chicken barbecue or something like that. I love the places, but we don't have that name of that place here. Yvette, we don't have that name. Y'all be gotten some, girl, I can't even get a Zaxby's in my city. I gotta drive 30 minutes across to the other town to go to Zaxby's. I can't even get a Zaxby's. So you know I ain't got no Smithfield, what do you call it? Smithfield chicken. That sound like it's good if they got the chicken barbecue. That sound like it's good. Y'all, this salad was good. It was on point. I did eat a salad last night because I ain't feel like cooking. I'm telling you, when you get off, it's a wrap. I know it is for me. I'm gonna have to think of other meals, other ways to. I already figured out my whole breakfast routine in the mornings now. Y'all might as well not have a Zaxby's because the line is 5 miles long. Yvette, when I drive the 30 to 45 minutes to the one that's here close to my area, the line is long, honey. Baby, the other week when I was in North Carolina, I hit up the Biscuitville. I never heard of Biscuitville. See, I ain't been to North Carolina in a long time. I used to go to South Carolina and North Carolina back in the day a lot. So, because it seemed like I keep getting the little countrymen from South Carolina. And that's how I learned about Zaxby's and stuff. But I haven't heard of Biscuitville. I have never been there either. Rich Roots, do y'all have I'm sure y'all have a Zaxby's. Biscuitville. What they sell? It's gotta be biscuits and chicken biscuits and stuff like that, I'm thinking. Probably they don't spiced it up with some extra stuff. Breakfast food, okay. I love breakfast food places. I really do. The only reason I made this baked potato is because I went to see my mom last Saturday because I had to go to the hospital to see my dad. Oh, they do it from 6 to 2. I never heard of them. Handmade biscuits. That sounds good, girl. That sounds real good. That must have been your cheat day. The only reason I made this, y'all gonna probably see me with a whole bunch of baked potatoes for the month. My mom, I went to see my mom Saturday, and at home, she's at home now. I hadn't even told y'all she's back at home, and she had like all these things of she had like two big bags of white potatoes, and she had these two big bags of these apples like that, and she gave them. She was like, take one, please. So I took one of each. So, because I hadn't ran out of potatoes. I like red potatoes, but I'll eat baked potato. I'll eat white potato too as baked potato. So y'all gonna probably see that for a while. I was like, Mom, you can make you a baked potato. My mom's such a picky eater. Let me see what y'all saying. I bet them some good biscuits. Yes, ma'am. I bet you them biscuits make you want to smack your mama. Oh my goodness. It's been a minute since I did a live. Um, this salmon is really good. Do you Rich Roots, do you cook your salmon in the air fryer? Cause that's how I cook mine. Yvette, how you cook yours? Cause you eat salmon a lot too. I throw mine in the air fryer, and it comes out perfect for me. Yvette, I was doing that until this week, drinking a gallon of water a day. But for some reason this week, everything been thrown off for me. You just pan sear it. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, y'all know I'm the quick. I gotta do mine quick. I'm like, cause I was trying to put clothes in the washing machine and cook, so I threw it in the air fryer. I always throw mine in the air fryer. Um, for about 10 to 12 minutes. It was something I was going to say. For about 10 to 12 minutes, Yvette. I keep an eye on it. I don't like mine's too soft, and I don't like mine's too hard. They'll give me in between. Back to the drinking a gallon of water. I think I was drinking over a gallon. But y'all, I have slacked up over the weekend with between going to the hospital with my dad, and I ain't want to use the hospital bathroom, so I was like, no, let me not drink no water before I leave home to go see him. So this week I have not been on my water game. I got to get back on my water game. That's what keeps me motivated and keeps me going is drinking my water, because I'm constantly fussing at my mom that she needs to drink more water. I've gotten used to it though, Yvette. I've been doing it for a long time because it helps with your health and all that good stuff. It's hard when you first start. You ain't no lie. It is very hard. When you first start that junk, you in the bathroom like every minute. But once you train your body, it gets better. My mom always picks and joke with me because she's like, "You, you always drinking water." I am, because I'm trying to stay healthy. I'm trying to keep glucose down. I'm trying to keep blood pressure down. I got things I'm fighting with, so I have to drink water. So, oh yeah, that helps with that too, Yvette. I probably so. I could imagine. I could imagine that water would help with arthritis. I'm just glad you're doing better. I mean, I know you're still suffering with it, but I'm glad you're doing better than you was, Yvette. God knows. 'Cause I really was praying for you when you was going through that. Lord Jesus. I would like to. I touch and agree with you, Lord, for my sister. I touch and agree with you, Lord, for my sister. 'Cause I was really worried about you. This baked potato is good, y'all. Trying to think. I try to think about my meals for the weekend. Cause y'all know I'm gonna probably do a live with my meals for the weekend. But that's all that's going on over here, y'all. God is still blessing. Even when the devil start messing, God is still blessing. Going to the pain specialist Monday. Oh, okay. Okay. The physical therapy guy, do you still go to him too? The guy you was going to that time? I need to go to the... Okay, let me tell y'all something real quick before I get off of here. I'm not laughing at President Biden falling up them stairs no more. 'Cause I fall up the stairs literally all the time. The other day, I fell going up the... What day was it? Sunday. I fell going up the stairs. I had cranberry juice in my hand, so my cranberry juice done spilled everywhere because I done fell going up the stairs. Okay? Rich Roots, I'm not going to laugh at him no more because I legit fall going up the stairs too. So I understand President Biden. But y'all, I won't prepare for this fall. I'm up there. I thought I was going slow, but I guess I wasn't. So I had to clean my carpet for the stairs because I done dropped my whole cranberry juice and I had it in a glass. I fell, just fell. Phone fell out my hand and flew all the way down the stairs. Y'all, my back has been hurting since the fall and my knee. And I'm just like, Lord, I don't want to have to go to my chiropractor because every time I fall, I got to go back. And I'm trying not to go because I don't want to catch corona with my face on that thing. I don't want to put my face on the thing where everybody else had their face on the thing. I can't do it right now. So that's why I haven't been going to my chiropractor. I haven't been to her in a year. Y'all, I might have to bite the bullet. I think I might have it under control though. I put some Epsom salt on my back. Yes, I didn't fall down the stairs. I fell going up and just tumbled on like the 3 steps there. Those 3 in the middle. My phone flew out my hand and flew down the stairs. My drink was on the step in front of me and just splashed everywhere. I had to clean that up. My knee was on one of the steps. I kind of broke my fall with my knee on the step. So, and I got the last couple of days, I was like, why is my back hurting? And I just realized it's from that fall. Y'all, I'm not laughing at President Biden no more. Because I was like, why didn't it help the man out? He fell twice, and then he fell a third time. By the third time, I was like, wait a minute, something wrong. Y'all better be helping him. But look like I need somebody to come help me. And my son, he wasn't here. I'm glad because he laughs at me all the time when I fall going up the stairs. He legit laughs at me. Because he be falling going up the stairs too. I'd be like, you fell again, Malik. Let me see what y'all said. No physical therapist, too much pain. I couldn't take it. Is your job requiring you to take vaccine? And I'm not taking it. The vaccination. No, ma'am. I'm not doing it, ma'am. Child, if I fall, hold on. I'm not taking it, Miss Yvette. You fell all the way down here. Yes. I couldn't even hold myself on the wall. Like I went down. Yo, I'm telling you. My bro, I had my phone. It was just too much going on. Child, hold on, this keeps going away. This is why I don't like to use this regular one. Child, if I fall like that, honey, it would be ashes to ashes and dust to dust. You know? hurting when I got up was my knee, and then when I woke up the next Monday morning for work, I went to walk, and I was like, whoa, whoa, what is going on? But it didn't dawn on me that it was from my fall. So I've been taking, in hot baths and putting the Epsom salt. Yeah, I keep Epsom salt because I don't be knowing when I'm gonna fall or something. I was just like, oh my gosh. So I've been trying to take it one step at a time now. Yvette, I ain't gonna lie. I laid on that knee for a minute. I laid on that knee for a minute. I was just like, oh my God. But I have been doing good. I hadn't failed going up the stairs like that in about 2 years. The last time I fell, because I thought I had one more step at the top and I didn't. And I went to step and I fell and hit my head on the door. And I had to go to the chiropractor. I had messed up all my shoulders and everything. So I had to go to my chiropractor for her to get me back right. So pray that this get healed and I don't have to go, because my insurance, she don't take my insurance. My insurance ain't covered with her. So I would have to pay $40 a pop. And that's not even counting when she do the exam. So the exam I think is 60. So that would be 60 plus 40. Ain't nobody got time for that right now. So I'm about to take these aspirin. My bones would have went down like the dominoes. You bet. Girl, I'm telling you. But that's what I get. That's exactly what I get, because when I looked at that thing when Bite and fell going up them stairs to the airplane, I was laughing. I was like, oh my God, what is wrong? Because he kept falling. So I understand President Biden. I've been there. I fall going up the stairs too. So my next house, I'm gonna have to get one level, because a chick getting too old to be climbing up them stairs. Hey Tanya, how you doing? So yeah, y'all, I'm not laughing at that no more, because, and I told my son, Yvette, you say you felt bad for the president. And when I looked at it, I was like, what? And I told my son, people was joking him. I said, but I understand, because I fall up the stairs all the time. But then I laughed when I saw it again. Now I don't feel. And and that's my thing, Yvette. Nobody ran to help him. I was like, okay. When the second time it happened, I was like, okay, wait a minute. Then it happened again. I was like, is he okay? Is anybody, where are the adjutants? Yvette, the church, where are the adjutants at? How you doing, sweetie? Oh no, somebody message. Hold on, let me pull it back up. How have you doing, sweetie? Blessed, I know. I'm assuming you saying you doing good, Tanya. I hope you saying you doing good. Hey, my beautiful little, let me see, boo. And nobody ran to help the man. That's why I was like, where are the adjutants at? What the mothers? Yo, I gotta get over here and go to bed. Y'all know I gotta go to bed early to get my rest. I am grateful that I'm able to sleep now, because I wasn't able to sleep last week. I'm doing good, Tanya. I'm doing good. Highly blessed. How we say it? Highly blessed and favored of the Lord. You bet. She told me he need a wheelchair to ride him up in the airplane. Like legit, he fell 3 times and nobody helped him. Like, where was the people? Where were the bodyguards? Where were the Secret Service men? They just sat there and watched this man keep falling. And then all the cameras on him, that make you nervous. I would have failed too. And I ain't had no cameras and I still failed. Oh my gosh. What time is it? Oh gosh, it is way past my bedtime. I'm gonna give it a couple of more minutes because Miss Tanya just logged on. I'm glad I got to see you live. Have a beautiful, blessed. You too, Tanya. Have a blessed night. Well, y'all, it has been fun. It has been real. Your girl is back. I'm on a normal schedule now. Thank you, God Almighty. Y'all, it's so bad that I couldn't even do my worship day with him because I would be at work at that time. And I would see the thing come up on my phone. And I'll be like, oh my God. I would be so hurt. I'll be like, Lord, I miss you. Lord, I miss you. Oh, that's my son texting me back. I'm like, Lord, I miss you. So when the last week when I worked the early shift for the first my new job early shift, when Tuesday, because I do my worship time on Tuesday and all of that, and that's like my dedicated time. Not saying I don't worship him any other time, but that's like my dedicated time. That it's just me and God, just me and him, right? And y'all, I was like, God, I missed you. I mean, it was just like, because that shift I was working on was awful, y'all. It was awful, but I'm so glad God delivered me from it. I'm so glad God has set me free. I didn't tell none of those jokers where I was going. They just know that I'm working in an accounting position and that I'll eventually be working at home once I'm trained. But I didn't tell those jokers anything. I didn't tell them who I was going to work. I never tell people when I leave a job. I never tell them who I'm going to work for. But I did know that my assignment at the last job was over. So I'm so glad that I get to work Monday through Friday now, man. It's a blessing. Me too, Yvette. Oh, lucky you. I won't be taking off for a long time. I won't be taking off for a long time. And you know what made me mad, Yvette? I left that last job with how many hours of vacation? 56 hours of vacation time. And I still have 49 hours of sick time. Even though I took that whole week off sick time when my grandmother passed. Yep. And I literally hated that job, Yvette. I literally hated it. I hated it from the time I started. I had been applying for jobs even after I had started there because I didn't like the fact that I didn't like the fact that they had, well, the first shift they had put me on was a late shift, but then for a whole year, I was on 6 a.m. to 2:30 and I worked Monday through Friday. Then all of a sudden you take me off of that. But this job, Yvette, wanted me right away and they needed me. And so I didn't want to lose that opportunity because I did have another opportunity that I lost because I couldn't start right away. Girl, I gave them a 1 week notice. I did not want to be, and I'm glad I did because they made my last week bad. So I'm so glad that I did 1 week and not 2 weeks. So but I don't even know if I'm going to get paid for my vacation time that I left behind. I had a lot of vacation time. I barely took off. But I'm not going to do that again though. I only barely took off because I worked an early shift. So anytime I had a doctor's appointment, it was after work and I could still get to a doctor's appointment. So I had no need to use my time. I did use it during the holiday, but I didn't, the holidays, but other than that, I didn't. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to go and get ready for bed so that I can get up in the morning. It's bad when a job begins to affect your health. Yep, it is. Enjoy having dinner with you. Stay safe. Thank you, Rich Roots. You too, girl. Yeah, you're right, Yvette. You're right. And it was legit. Like when God told me in January that it was time for me to go, and I kept trying to hold on. He kept letting things happen. And it was because with me, he always got to put fire into me to make me move. I don't know why I'm like that. I think I be like that because I be trying to make sure I did hear the voice of the Lord. I be second guessing, and I need to stop doing that. I need to stop doing that when I know His voice and I know what He said to do. And I just had to wait for him to open up a door. Yvette laughing. I'm serious. I be second guessing, Yvette. I be like, is God, is that really? But Yvette, the funny thing is, when it's something about me and my life, I second guess him. But when he tell me something on somebody else's life, I don't second guess him. I be like, the Lord told me to tell you this. And I don't second guess him. But when it's me and my life, why do I second guess the Lord? Why do I do that? Knowing how he's always been faithful, he's always been kind, he's always been just. I don't know why we do that, Yvette. I I don't know if I don't know if it's that we just want to make sure it was the voice of the Lord, because devil tried to tell you stuff too. You trying to make sure it ain't devil, But I do that, and I knew the Lord had told me that I was going to be leaving, that my assignment was over at the last job, and it was time to go. And even with me still applying for jobs, I still kept saying, well, maybe I should stay. Every time I said that, God let stuff happen. And he let stuff that happened that would literally make me upset and be mad. And like, why am I dealing with this? But I got to stop second guessing God when it comes to my life. I got to stop. That's all to it. So I'm going to try to do better. We ain't perfect. We trying to do better. I'm going to try to do better. But as soon as he tell me something on somebody else, I did second guess one time. That was because the person didn't receive what he told me, and that's when I was like, well, Lord, did you really tell me? But the prophecy came forth on last year. So that turned out like told. That's how I knew. And I kept saying, I knew it was God. I knew it was God. I knew it. So, and when I walked into this job that I'm at right now, I said, I knew it was God. I knew it was God. Yes, Yvette, we got to do better, girl. We got to do better. At least we know we wrong in that part. You know what I'm saying? At least we can see our weakness or see our struggle point, because we got to self-evaluation is a good thing to do. And I be trying to tell me and my brother when we be talking about family situations. I be telling my brother, I'm like, sometimes you just got to do a self-evaluation. Say, what can I do to be better? Where am I wrong at? Where are my thoughts wrong at? Where is my speech wrong at? Where am I wrong at with something? And I try to do a self-evaluation. And that's why I look, that's my son. I looked at this whole situation like, God, I'm sorry. I had to repent. Like, God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I keep second guessing you when it comes to my life. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, because I don't want to do that. I can't keep telling people who you are, and I'm not trusting who you are when it comes to my life. You know what I'm saying? Girl, that's another whole, girl, that's a sermon right there, even. That's a sermon right there. Who am I to tell you when I ain't trusting him and I ain't doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm trusting him, but am I totally trusting him? Am I totally trusting him to the point where, oh God, I know that's you. You told me to do that. There's Malik, y'all. They can see you. I'm on live. I haven't done a live in a long time. No, I had only messaged you because I was gonna have you bring me something home for dinner, but you took too long to answer, so I done made me something now. And I'm about to get off of this live so I can go to bed. But yeah, sis. Yeah, sis. Yvette, we gonna do better. Miss Yvette said, hey, Malik. He said hi. I'm sure she heard you. But yeah, we got to do better, Miss Yvette. We got to do better. But I'm so glad I can get back to my YouTube, get back to my sisters here in Christ. Y'all just don't know how y'all are encouraging, and y'all help me keep holding on. And I thank you. And I'm sorry I didn't tell y'all about my dad being in the hospital, but he home now. He's good to go. I prayed the prayer over him on last Thursday when he was at the hospital. So I knew God was going to heal and deliver, and God was going to set him free. You proud, Malik, Miss Yvette says she's so proud of you. He said thank you. He's a good. I still call him kid, but he's a grown man now. He's a good child. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. And I don't take it lightly because every situation in everybody's life is not the same. I'm grateful for it. Yes, I am Yvette, girl. I'm on a day show. Don't make me shout. Girl, you about to make me cut a step. My back feel healed though. Yes, girl, I'm on a day shift. I'm on a day shift, and once I'm trained, I'll get to work from home. And Rich Roos, I thought you were gone. And I'll work from home. And on Monday, Yvette, on Monday through Friday, no more me working on the weekends. Because you know I was working on the weekends at my last job. And yeah, no more. I was on second shift and I was working on the weekends. No more working on the weekends. It is Monday through Friday. And I am so super excited and I'm so grateful. Sometimes God allow you to go through things so that you can see where he bought you from. And I see where he bought me from, y'all. I see where yes, no more weekends. I thank God. I see where he bought me from, and I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. My life is in his hands. And people sometimes don't understand when I be like, God told me to leave this job. So I'm just grateful that he opened up another door, and that I just got to keep woke because it's so quiet at the new job. But I love the peace. I love the quietness. I love the atmosphere. It's not a negative atmosphere at all. And I absolutely love it. So yeah, so the Rich Roots, that's how I saw your video was this morning while I was at work. Um Yvette, I saw your cooking video, but I didn't get to reply because I was working on something. But I would listen. I had my earbuds in, and I was listening to what you your haul, your grocery haul. So yeah. But guys, I'm about to call it a night because your girl got to get some sleep. You know, she got to get some Z's and get some 8 hours of sleep so she can be refreshed for a Friday. Thank God tomorrow is TGIF. Woo. It's been a long week. All right, guys. Hopefully, I'll get to come back on a live on another day. I love you guys and be blessed. Bye.